What is up, everyone? Renfail here. Welcome back to Returning Visitors. It's time. It's another Star Wars: The Old Republic game guide. And today we're talking about the method that I used to make quite a few credits in a few days. It was millions of credits, not hundreds of millions, not even tens of millions, but I did make millions per day over the last few days. And I want to talk a little bit about how I got there with crafting, because I know a lot of people that I talk to in leveling up my characters over the years have always said that the 8 million credits that it costs, as an example, to get into your first stronghold or your first guild capital ship feels like a big challenge. But I think that if you dig into crafting a little bit, you'll find that that number doesn't seem so daunting. I've been working on leveling for the past few weeks, doing different crafting spheres. I've got this guy who's almost to max level. I can open this up actually. With Artifice, I'm at 608 out of 700, 652 of Archaeology, 608 Treasure Hunting. So I'm in that last tier towards the cap, and then I've got an arms tech who's middle of the road right now, and then I've got a synth weaver who I just started, and I'm also going to be picking up I think it's cyber tech, because I want to be able to make speeders and stuff. Anyway, so in the course of leveling up this character, I didn't start my crafters to make
Security
money.
notice.
I'll wait for this.
Increased pirate activity has been detected along the
I'm
Hydian
on the
Way
fleet,
and
and I don't
Perlemian
want to talk over
hyperroutes.
her.
Traveling in convoys is strongly encouraged.
Well, don't go anywhere without a convoy then. Um, Anyway, in the course of crafting, I just discovered that there was a way I could make money. It was not the intent when I started out. I started off just going, I want to make crafting guides for my channel, which means I need to level up crafters for my characters so that I could do like I haven't published it yet as of this recording, but I did just record the Artifice video. I'm gonna do another one that's the beginner's guide to synthweave, the beginner's guide to etc. 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 I'm just going down the list doing content. Well, in the process of this, I happened to just by pure chance, like 3 days ago, happened to come over and check the broker because I had a couple of extra um, crystals and a couple of extra die packs. So I found out that they sell rather well. It depends on what they are, of course, and it's gonna, your server is gonna be different than my server. Also, there is some fluctuation to this because time of day does matter, and you'll have to pay attention because sometimes people will come in and undercut you and so on and so forth. But here's what I discovered. At least in my um, investigations, what I have found is that Artifice seems to be a really good crafting class if you want to ultimately make a steady supply of income. I don't know how good this is in comparison to the people who play this game, like only this game. Like, obviously, this is my beginner's guide to this. I've played this game since launch, but I've never made content for it, so I've never really dove that deep into everything. I've always just played it very casually with my brother, leveling up multiple characters over the years. And this time, I'm actively diving into things. So, I discovered I had some excess, and I was like, oh, these are actually selling. So you can come over here and look at, say, pick a crystal, right, and type it up here into the Galactic Trade Network and see if there's anything there. So we can look at advanced red blue for that one. Advanced red blue, and we'll see. So those are selling. We'll click unit price to bring that down to show me the least the cheapest one that's on the market right now, and I can see that those are selling for around 800,000 credits. So for me, I can easily swoop in and sell a couple of them at 600,000 or maybe even 500,000 if I want to do things on the cheap. And all I would need to do would be to get together the components. I have plenty of the crystals here, so all I need to do is craft some of the bonded attachments, and that's just a process of doing crafting to get the items. So knowing those sell for 500, 600,000, I can make 500, 600,000 per. That makes it worth it to me to invest the time either harvesting or crafting the resources because I can get these things together in 30 minutes to an hour in, sending my crew skill, my crew members out doing crew skills. So if I do that, I log in, drink my coffee, sort them out and get them out harvesting and doing all the things they need to get these types of items to make these combines, um, you know, send them out. It's 20 minutes. I'll go work on something else. I'll go work on another video, do some editing, answer emails, drink my coffee, go outside, water the garden for 30 minutes, come back in, do another round of harvests. And then when I've got the combines together, hit the combine, and I'll spend an hour, hour and a half in the morning and roughly an hour, hour and a half at night. Just logging in, doing what would be a daily grind in this sense. But it has been getting me in between 1.5 and 3 million credits per day since I started crafting um, crystals and dyes. You could also look at dyes. That's just color crystals, but just pick a dye pack. It's different for everyone. So let's say black and pale yellow. Black and pale yellow. So those are selling for much less. There's one looks like there's quite a few. Yeah, so one at 480. Honestly, if I came in here and made these, I could probably sell a couple of them at 300,000. Now, I actually have enough to make like white and light brown, so we can look at that real quick and go white and light brown. What's the price on those today? The price on those are pretty good today. 600,000. So I have previously been selling the white and light brown dye for 300 to 400,000 per. Um, and I've been just in the process of harvesting other things. I get these as byproducts from a lot of the stuff I'm doing. Um, and I just do a rotation when I'm sending my crafters out to get the crystals that I need. So, being able to do this a couple of times per day, I am now. I don't think it's going to happen during this video, but let me go over here into the mailbox. I'll show you because I have right now. I have 7.4 million credits. If you guys can see that over on the right hand side over there. That's what I currently have as I'm recording this video. Hey everyone, Renfail here with the commercial part of the video where I say, hey, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And thanks to all of our supporters are here on YouTube and over on Patreon, our highest members, our guild champions, Crazy's Relative, Remy D here on YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to support, it's really easy. You can do the memberships below, the Adventurers Guild, 3 different tiers. There's also the super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you find. There's also, of course, the super chats and stickers that you could do on any live stream or premiere, and the Patreon page if you want to dive into the fantasy world that I have with my brother and my wife, which is a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game, and a fantasy book series. All are great ways to keep this channel going and me going full-time. Thanks again for those of you who support. Let's get back to the video that you're watching now. I started crafting. Man, I have it written down somewhere. I think it was the 21st of May. Today's the 29th of May. So I got to the cap on the 27th. That was the day because that's the day I recorded the video talking about, here's the beginner's guide to artificing 1 to 600. Well, that's sort of when I stumbled upon, because in the leveling process I had a bunch of stuff that was left over and I went to go check the broker and I went, oh wow, some of this stuff is actually selling for quite a bit. And then I spent Saturday, Sunday making more, and here I am Monday morning, and I've got enough, or I'm going to have enough to buy the guild, because if you watch the other video, I only had like 800,000 credits when I started, and that was from leveling up, and it cost me about, in the process of crafting and everything else, like $1.5 million. And so I ended up I was doing adventuring and other things to supply myself to keep the crafting going. But then once I hit the cap, I realized, oh, I could have been selling dyes this whole time. And so this is sort of the guide to let you know that if you're leveling up an artifice character, make sure you're selling dyes and crystals along the way, and maybe even focusing your leveling in those arenas, leveling up and creating those specific items as you go, because you can earn quite a lot of credits that way. And I didn't do it that way because I didn't know.
From hull welders to hyperspace engineers, the Meridian Complex is hiring. Priority shuttle passes to Corellia are available for all qualified applicants. See staff for details.
So that's what my videos are for. It's for the new players out there. That's why I title all of these the Ultimate Beginner's Guide, because it's the stuff that I didn't know that hopefully can be useful to somebody. Now, I know there are other veteran players out there who have different opinions than me and who have done it a different way, and that's awesome. I'd love you to drop that that stuff down in the comments below. Let us know your suggestions, your thoughts, so on and so forth, because we all love this game, and it's great to come together as a community. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will, of course, be back with more Star Wars: The Republic and other games here on my channel, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and check out all the other playlists we have here. Until next time, stay safe. May the Force be with you.